Hi, everyone. I'm going to give everybody just a couple of minutes to get started. I know that we're just about ready to go live, so I want to welcome all of you and just thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to be on live. And if you can, if you look at the page on the right-hand side, if you click the Google Hangout link, there might be there might be a link for you that says like you can go into the chat bar and you can talk or you can ask any questions. The other option you have is if you are coming to me live and you were invited via one of the event pages, you can also just post right in there and ask any questions. And of course, if you are watching the playback, you are more than welcome to message me and ask any questions that you might have about what this coaching thing is all about. Now, it's been a while since I went live, and I've been told that this is actually easier now to share your screen. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do that tonight. But I really just wanted to pop in. I know there have been a lot of people asking me recently about my coaching business and asking me about how I earn an income, or they're just curious how I've been traveling so much. You know, I just went to the UK. I'll be back there next month. I'm traveling to Orlando on Wednesday. And I was just in New York City with my whole family speaking to a group of coaches. And to be honest with you, that was never what I looked at when I started this business. That was, for me, the furthest thing from my mind. What was on my mind was just being curious. I was really, really curious about a couple of things. So I guess I'll just start by sharing a little bit of that background. But I thought it was really cool this morning. I was thinking about this before I knew that I was going to go live on this call. I was just thinking about how every morning I have been in this habit of getting up at 5:15, and I just do my personal Bible or devotional, and I read my Bible, and then I just kind of dive into the day. And the first thing I always do is I work out. And it's always amazing to me to think, wow, my kids see me creating this habit. When they come down first thing in the morning, they know mom and dad are working out. And it is just this habit that I know is going to have a ripple effect on them. And not too long ago, when I was in the middle of a push-up, my son looked at me and he was like, I was like, geez, this is really hard, Nick. And he looked right at me and he was like, Mom, but we do hard things. And, you know, the ripple effect of coaching has always been what has been the most beneficial thing, I think, for me and my family. And I'll talk a little bit more about this, but what I'm going to ask from you is that during this call, you just keep an open mind and you make sure that you really pay attention to the cues where you notice yourself being curious or wondering about certain elements of coaching, and maybe where you find yourself immediately saying something like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. Just remember, I didn't start out with any ambition of doing anything spectacular. It really was just for me about losing a few pounds and wanting to get that bag of powder paid for because I knew I liked how I felt while I was taking it. So with that being said, my name is Katie. I have been coaching for 5 years. I am within the company. I am a 10-star diamond. Our team has been an elite team in the top, I think it's like the top 3% of the company, or 0.03% of the company, which means that we're growing and we're stable and we're really driven behind what our mission is. And that is really to help people. And we are very, very fortunate to be able to be making an impact and be able to make an income at the same time. And I'm really grateful to my team who are all on this amazing journey together on being able to do that. So tonight, I just wanted to cover 5 areas. 5 areas that people tend to want to know the most about when it comes to coaching. And those 5 areas are: number 1, what makes Beachbody unique; number 2, what a coach actually is and what our team is and how we are maybe a little bit different than other teams out there; number 3, and I believe most importantly, how we actually earn an income. And it's so much more than seeing those sweaty selfies posted on social media, and I can't wait to dive into that. Number 4, I want to talk about some of the unexpected perks of becoming a coach. And the last one is number 5, joining, and the options you have to do just that. So with that being said, I'm going to try, that's the key word, right? I'm going to try to screen share real quick. see. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, I'm going to go over all that. All right, so I hope you guys can see this screen okay. My name is Katie. Like I said, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've been incredibly blessed by what Beachbody has provided for myself, for my family, for our team, and the opportunities that I've just had to go so much further even beyond Beachbody, just with travel and with networking and just learning so much from other people who are in similar businesses. So I was I was a former teacher. I actually taught English for a long time. And I was in this transitional year. I had just given birth to my second son, Dominic, and I really wanted to extend my maternity leave. And in that process of wanting to extend my maternity leave, I was also diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a type of blood cancer. And throughout my diagnosis and my remission, I have been consistent with my business and building my business. And it has permitted me that freedom to be able to build on my own terms and my own ability and really be able to do just what I could with the business on my own accord, which is pretty cool that I get to be able to teach people to do those same things as well. I was also awarded the 2015 Beachbody Humanitarian of the Year, and that is because I feel it really important to pay forward all that was given to me, especially when I was going through one of those very difficult times in my life. We were able to raise over $70,000 for cancer research through the coaching network and through just the belief that every sweat matters. And it, of course, is still something that I preach today and talk about today. And if you follow me over on One Fit Fighter, you've probably seen me talk quite a lot about what that means and what exactly that has done for me. So let's talk about the company that you want to learn more about. Let's talk about what it really means and what Beachbody was. So back in 1997, 1998, there were two men, John Congdon and Carl Deichler, who had this Beachbody infomercial thing going on. And they started talking about weight loss workouts and promoting them on I went to say social media. I don't mean social media. They went to put it on TV. And so these commercials went out. People started purchasing the programs, but they also had this message board system that was set up. And the message board system, they noticed that people were starting to support one another very naturally, very organically. And they just wanted to help one another. And they were giving each other nutritional tips, and they were giving each other tips on the workouts. And it just kind of caught their attention that, wow, maybe there is a missing link. And that's what I love about Beachbody, is this idea of something being incredibly unique with the Team Beachbody experience. And that happened in 2007 when they realized what a coach could mean for the company. Basically, since 2007, when Team Beachbody, the coaching opportunity has been introduced, we have brought about great workouts such as Insanity, we've had Turbo Fire, we've had T25, the 21-Day Fix, and Beachbody On Demand, and it is not stopping there. And even next week, we're coming out with a new workout called Clean Week for anyone and everyone. There is no purchase necessary with that, which is pretty amazing, just seeing the evolution. With that being said, well, what makes Team Beachbody unique is really a couple of things. Number one, it is fitness. We have top line, absolute, the best trainers who put a lot of heart, a lot of soul, and a lot of work into creating programs that create results for customers at all levels. It is not like a Jerry from Subway kind of thing. You see people with real results, hundreds and thousands of results from the fitness programs. With that, we also have nutritional systems that come into play. You can have nutrition, or you can have fitness. You can cardio yourself to death, but if you don't have the nutrition in play, it's really hard to maximize those results. In 2014, they realized that simplifying nutrition was really what they needed to do. So with the 21-Day Fix and the container system, it became a no-brainer. trainer on how to be able to effectively and in a healthy manner lose that weight. And although these two together are really great, the one thing that I have to tell you that stands out with Team Beachbody is that we are the peer support that so many people know and need. So for example, how many of us go to the gym and we get on an elliptical and we are just on that elliptical and we are just cardioing, and we go home and then we don't keep our nutrition on track, or we don't know what to do in the gym, and so maybe we go and we do the weights, and then the next day we get on the treadmill for a little while, and then the next day we do the weights, and we don't really know what we're doing with the weights or how to work out, but we kind of do this guesswork. And the peer support is what keeps people accountable. They realized this back in 2007, whenever they started to see that people were, they were getting results by having the message boards and relating and connecting to people on those message boards. So there was a system of peer support that they knew made it unique. And what makes the Team Beachbody approach unique is that they created the coaching opportunity to reward coaches for helping people achieve results, for helping people get fit, for helping people get healthy, including the coaches themselves. So here is an example of our growth, and this is up until 2015. But I also want to add to this, we are 1 month shy of an international launch. We're heading to the UK this year, expected to see tremendous growth there as well. It's a company that's in its very, very early stages of growth, and I anticipate that in the next coming years, it's going to continue to see that substantial growth as well. All right, so pretty cool knowing that our mission is helping people achieve those healthy and fulfilling lives. The picture that you see here was in Nashville, Tennessee, when we did our super workout. And I think if you look for me, I'm the one in the yellow somewhere, right? But this picture was taken, and it just gives you a glimpse of what an event with Beachbody can be like. We also are known for our Shakeology. It is, you're going to be, as a coach, one of your main sources of residual income. It is also where we know that people are staying accountable to their results because they are filling the nutritional gaps that they have within their diet with superfoods loaded into one powerful punch of a shake. The superfoods from all over the world. And being able to talk about Shakeology and just see it and to feel how it has impacted you on a regular basis makes all of the difference. Kind of brings us to number 2. Actually, I'm just going to talk about this. Yes, we have our proven results. These are real results, just like I was saying. Yes, we have our peer support. Here's a couple of pictures of our team as well, and the coaches. But I want to get into point number 2, and that is, what is a coach? And I'm going to share with you that personally, I am on a constant journey with my own fitness and my own nutrition. I'm going to take a sip of water. Hold on. I have found that with coaching, it allows me to be accountable to my own fitness and nutritional goals. So it's not about being perfect. It's not about being an expert and having all the answers. It is not somebody who has already achieved all the results and says, okay, great, I have my 6-pack, I've lost all the weight, I'm ready to be a coach. And it is certainly not an experienced salesperson. Instead, what a coach is somebody who is willing to share what has worked for them. They are somebody who is willing to share their goals. They are willing to just share their personal experience with the products and the programs, and being somebody who is committed to being proof that those products work. Now, I love that idea, right? Being committed. How many of us start a weight loss program, or we start a fitness routine and we say, okay, on Monday, I am going all in. When you're a coach, you have that accountability month after month, day after day, and all of the tools in your toolkit available to you all the time to say that I am committed to it. And I also want to mention that it's not about being perfect. It's not about being 100% on track all the time. And if you fall off the wagon, you clearly aren't a good coach. That is not it. as I said in the first point, that sharing is so key. Sharing with other people your journey gives them inspiration and the hope for them to be successful as well. It's also somebody who's all about improving and developing themselves as a leader, as someone on their fitness journey. Personally, just in every way, I have benefited so much from being a coach, just from learning and experiencing and being around people who are positive, people who inspire me, people who are pushing me to be better than I was the day before. So what can you expect from our team? Well, number one, our team is really, really big on the idea of making an impact. We find it to be incredibly important for people to know that we aren't just here to make a paycheck. And if you are wanting to sign up and all you want to do is sign up and collect a check, this is not the best place for you. This really is about making an impact on the lives of others. And in the flip side, because you are making an impact, you are also making an income. Our team is actually getting ready this week to head to Orlando. We're going to be doing a leadership retreat for new leaders in our organization. We have, I think there's about 80 people altogether total heading down there. But that's something we do yearly to reward our leaders for their amazing work and everything they put into building their business. We have, and this is something I know to be really big, especially as a classroom teacher, this was so important for me, is that the KB is really a small team feel. When you want a one-on-one with your leader, you're going to get a one-on-one with your leader. When you just want to be in a small group setting, work with a success partner, work with a small team where you can actually connect and talk with people, our team offers all of this. But what I also love is that we are benefiting from the large team feel. We are a part of the #1 organization in the network. We are always connected to their trainings. We are always connected to their team calls. We are always having a way to connect. So whatever resources you need to build your business, they are always going to be available to you. One-on-one mentorship is also available to you. Recognition and accountability. We have a supportive team page with a ton of files to help you on your business. Ongoing personalized business and fitness support. So some people come in and they're like, I really want to work on my fitness. You are always going to have a place in our groups for that support. And really, it is your business, what you want to do with it, how you want to grow with it. It is totally up to you. It is totally your choice. Point number 3 are some unexpected perks that you have when you become a coach. So I put a couple snapshots here. These aren't my newest ones, but a couple of them is, of course, your commission. You earn a check by being a coach. I'll tell you the various ways that you're going to be earning an income. But you also get bonuses as your team grows. As your team grows, you're going to start to see that you are being rewarded for their growth as well. You also have the opportunity to earn trips. Next year, it's Mexico. This year, we were in the Riviera Maya. We also went on, I'll be on a leadership retreat in Las Vegas later in November. And so there's so many opportunities. There's a new leader conference that happens in February for our newest coaches in the organizations who are building their business. And there are tons of opportunities. But some of the other things that are really cool is that I'm home with my son and it's my business and my hours that I've created. And I am able to go in and volunteer at his school and to just be there and be present with him. You know, and I get to travel with my husband. He is coming to Orlando with me. He's gone to my summits. I was able to take my sister. She's the ridiculous one in the background in that shirt with the knockouts in Nashville picture. And I've been able to speak and just to learn a lot more about, you know, just feeling very called and to help more people and just really learn more about that part of the business. Not to mention just being around other people that have similar goals and are inspiring you, and just positive people who want to see you succeed has really been so big for me as a coach as well. In our team, we also have a great support system. So here are some of the examples of ways that you're going to be supported. There's going to be a business quick start, and that basically allows you to jump start your business right after you sign up. There's going to be a coach basics training. I personally use this as a email system for people because I know how busy we all get. It's self-paced. You can open it on your time, and there's cues within those emails so that you and I can make sure that we're communicating on your next steps within the business. We also have ongoing coach trainings. Right now I'm doing a volume training with my personally sponsored coaches. I'm teaching them about how to maximize those cycle bonuses that you're going to learn more about. Marketing tools, all of that is also available in your coach online office. Communication, you're going to get a coach monthly letter. You're going to get access to the national wake-up call, the coach breaking news, and the coach FAQ. You're also going to be able to get trainings and also keep up to date via social media, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. And even for those people who use Twitter, it's going to be available to you as well. So within the team, and even on a grander scale, when you look at the entire network, you go from the Knockout Brigade, and then you move up to our larger top team organization. It's called the Dream Team. And then finally, you also have the corporate support as well. So as long as you are committed to learning more about your business, you are going to have the perfect plugins to be able to achieve the goals you want to. All of the tools are there at your disposal for you to grow your business. All right. So you might be asking now, like, well, what are my options with coaching and with, you know, maybe being a customer? So you are probably saying one of two things. I'm ready to join your team and help others and achieve their health and fitness goals, or I'm not quite ready for this. I'm ready to join a challenge group to achieve my own health and fitness goals. I am sorry, I put this one in the wrong spot. So I really wanted to mention too that there are a couple of ways that you can earn an income with Beachbody, and I'm just going to walk you through a couple of these. We put our products, when we make sales, our initial sales, a lot of them are done through what we call challenge packs. Challenge packs are when they bundle together something like Beachbody On Demand, a 1-year subscription in their first month of Shakeology. There's a commission for that. There are multiple levels in which you can earn, but the challenge pack sales range in commissions from about, I would say about $35 to $75 on just one challenge pack sale. Your retail commission, meaning that if somebody orders, excuse me, something that isn't a challenge pack, orders just Shakeology, orders Beachbody On Demand, orders something like Energize or Performance Line, all the other options we have available, you're going to earn a 25% commission. Also on residual orders, and that means that if somebody orders Shakeology with a challenge pack and then the next month they reorder it, you are going to receive a 25% commission off of that residual order. As your business grows and you begin to actually start to grow a team, and that means you personally sponsor coaches, you're also opening the doors to the larger compensation plan. And that means you're going to start receiving team cycle bonuses. This grows over time until as you grow your business, you're going to see that your team cycle bonuses are growing as well. A matching bonus, you get a percentage of how your coaches do on their own team cycle bonuses. You earn a 10% commission on that. And then there's also the Star Diamond Leadership Bonus, which is based on the sales that Beachbody, not Team Beachbody, but Beachbody itself brings in. And that's based as you grow your business to certain star ranks within the business as well. With the team cycle bonus and the matching bonus, a lot of that is just something that as you grow your business, you start to learn more about, you start to receive more information on as well. And it's something that I'm training my coaches on. For example, I'm doing a volume training right now to teach my coaches how they can maximize their cycle bonuses week after week so that they can start to see their paychecks growing over time as well. Okay, So if you are interested in signing as a coach, you do have a couple of options. Number one, you could do your challenge pack, and that's going to save you about $50 to $80, and your coach fee is going to be waived. I always tell coaches the best bang for your buck is going to absolutely be Beachbody on demand for an entire year. Number two, Shakeology. You can also sign up with just your Shakeology HD and have your $39.95 fee coach enrollment, or you can sign up with just the fitness program or just as a coach, and you would just have to pay your $39.95 fee. The ongoing service fees are waived if you are a military, if you are somebody who has a spouse in the military, that $15.95 fee is waived. So this is going to cover a couple things. It's going to cover all media promotion and brand awareness. So Beachbody puts millions of dollars into promoting their products and their programs for us. Number two, personal websites, your online stores, your coach online office, the product, product warehousing, the customer service, the technical support, the marketing, communications, training, and success on demand. All of this is going to be covered with your $15.95. Now, you also are going to receive a 25% commission, 25% discount, as a coach. So even if you are somebody who is like, I just like my Shakeology, you would still be saving money that way. If you're interested in joining as a customer, you have those same options as well for how you can sign up so that you can get started on your fitness journey as well. All right. So in the next 24 hours, you have your first call to action. I want you to reach out to the person who invited you here, and I want you to ask, what did you like most about the presentation? And does Team Beachbody feel like a fit that could help you achieve your goals? And which option appeals to you, coach or customer? And then I want you to take it even a step further, and I want you to start thinking about, well, what questions do I have? What can becoming a coach do for me? Who can I help? And what are my goals and dreams? Okay, let me click stop sharing for a second. I think you guys can still see me. You guys, I love doing these presentations, but I really feel like sometimes I just want to have a conversation with people. And I think to myself, if I was doing this 5 years ago before I started coaching, what were some of the questions that I would have had? And I don't know that I would have asked questions because I don't know that I was ever in that place that I would have seen the potential of what this business could be. But I think back to where I was, and I really was curious about things. And so it started like this. I was curious how I could just keep my weight off. When I saw my results with Insanity, I was curious to see if coaching was something I could do as an accountability piece. If I could just stay accountable to other people, I could keep this weight off that I worked so hard on. And then I became curious about the income part of it. I was curious. I would go to the grocery store and I didn't want my credit card to bounce. And I was curious if maybe Beachbody could offer me a little bit of a buffer so that I wouldn't have to worry about my credit card bouncing. And then I became curious to see if I could have enough in the bank account that maybe I could help cover the cost of our car payment. And then I became curious about how to potentially extend a maternity leave so that I could have some of the costs kind of offset a little bit, because I knew that that was going to be a burden for our family financially. And then I became curious about growing a business while I was going through a difficult time. And I became curious about how Beachbody could be a platform for me to talk about the things that are incredibly important to me, like Every Sweat Matters. And then I became curious about how I could create this into a full-time income. And so each step of the way for me was really just about being curious about it and chasing that curiosity to the next level. And once I would achieve something at that level, I would just be curious and I would work towards the next goal in my business. I really, really do look at Beachbody as a vehicle. You know, this is a vehicle for you to do whatever it is that you are just nervous about, dreaming about wishing about wanting, but saying, I am curious if this could be the vehicle for me to achieve those things. So with that, I thank you guys all so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, the last 30 minutes, just to take some time to soak in this information. And now what I need you to do is I need you to reach out to the person who invited you here. And I need you to ask them questions, to say, God, you know what? I am so curious about X, Y, or Z, or Katie mentioned this in the call, and can you tell me a little bit more about that? Or, you know, I was a little bit confused about this part. Can you share that with me? Or just ask, you know, what is the best fit for me? Should I go with coach? Should I go with customer? Can I maybe be like successful at both? You guys, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today, and I look forward to welcoming each and every one of you into our team this week. Have a great night. I will be in Orlando. If you want to follow me, I am over on One Fit Fighter. I leave on Wednesday morning, and if you want to check out what that leadership retreat's all about, I encourage you to follow me too on IG stories at One Fit Fighter. All right, have a great night.